Been going for a long time and doing well. Let me ask you about the Wendy's 3-tour challenge. We mentioned you had played here a few years ago. Do you like the format? Is it a lot of fun, relaxing for you?
Oh, any team competition is a lot of fun. See, I never had the opportunity to play a lot of team golf, and to have Tom Lehman and Fred Funk as my partner is just wonderful. And to play against, 6 of the best players on the PGA, 3 of the PGA Tour and 3 on the LPGA Tour. It's great to be out with them, and then what's even better is playing for great cause. For the Dave Thomas Foundation of Adoption. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, now you probably lend yourself a lot to helping out these organizations. I spoke with Ernie Els 2 weeks ago, was out here for Els for Autism, and that's one thing about the golf community, though. Truly, it gives back.
We do a lot of, every tournament is pretty much for charity that we play on any of the tours. I think we raise more money on the golf circuit than any other sports, whatever foundation or sports organization in the world.
Now let me ask you, if you don't mind, about the Champions Tour. You've done very well, and then you maybe had problems, like we all do a little bit, but you bounced back. You came back strong.
Well, I had surgery on my hand, on my thumb. That was what threw me off last year, and it was hurting for about 8 months after surgery. So the whole year was kind of a mess, and now I'm fairly healthy again, and the game is a lot better.
What keeps it going for you? Because I watch you very carefully, and I know that there's a passion in you. You're not just out there to fill a roster spot. I mean, you have a passion to win, I guess.
Of course, once you won a numerous number of tournaments, you want to win again. And I'm not out here just to fill time. I might as well stay home and play with my kids or my wife or do something else.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm trying to still improve my technique and do the best I can and be competitive, and the last few years that was the case.
How has your game changed through the years now? Not that you're that old, but you've adapted very well. What's been the big difference for you?
Well, I've made continual changes throughout my whole career, trying to improve my, from grip to stance to takeaway, follow through, impact position, the whole thing. It's just continuously trying to improve your technique, and the same with chipping and putting. And you gain more knowledge about the game, about the technique of the various shots. I'm able to hit more shots now than I was 30 years ago. Yes, to the detriment, I'm not as strong and as flexible as I was 20, 30 years ago, but some of the other stuff makes up for that, so I can still shoot some pretty good low rounds.
Well, you've done an awful lot of that for a long time, and you had to be thrilled with the Ryder Cup this year.
Yeah, it sure was. It was an exciting competition, no matter who would win in the end, and but I was especially thrilled for Martin Keimer to make that important putt, and for some of the other Europeans to play well and pull off this historic comeback victory.
It was. Well, listen, you've been a great ambassador for the sport for many years, and I hope many years to come. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it too.